Hello everybody and welcome to my second episode of Mutant Blobs Attack, or Tales from Outer Space Mutant Blobs Attack. Really interesting indie platformer which I've really been enjoying. And I'm moving on to a different style for this and other games which I can't really commentate live. I'm going to do this post-production, so right now I'm watching basically the video and I'm commentating over it. So if you move that block by using the right shift key, it will magnetize things away from you. Shift left, like I just did there for a second, moves things towards you. Now we eat the diamonds here. And then we just want to move this block towards us, not away from us like I just did at first. Once we do that, it'll block the lasers at the bottom. Ow, ow, ow. That'll hurt a little, but not too bad. All you need to do is move the box away from you, rather, and it will slowly give you a little bit of room. Gobble everything up that you can, and get the blue things, and then continue on your merry way. So everything's been going quite well. I'm hoping the Diablo 2 highlights will be up soon. Aside from that, it's been pretty steady going, just playing lots of Just Cause 2. I'm playing Sleeping Dogs through as well right now, which has been really fun. Just explaining the magnet mechanic. Left shift magnetizes you towards purple rimmed things, and right shift will move you away from it. Kind of handy. With the right shift button, you can actually move away. You can actually jump like that I just did. Get a bit of an extra boost, and that means you can jump to faraway places. This is World 2, by the way, in the Mutant Blobs Attack. I believe there's 5 worlds, maybe 6, and they're really interesting. It gets really hard, though. Around about the next world gets a bit difficult, but the world after that is very hard. I'm actually stuck for the moment, but I've been playing through a bit of it, so it's been not too bad at all. So in this little part here, him just seeing if there's a secret or something, and there's not at all. So now I'm just going to see if I can improvise what I'm doing here, so I can get all my blue things, which I do. Of course, there's Business Cat, the School Solution, and PP Games. I'm not sure what PP Games is, but Business Cat, I assume, is some sort of... It's some sort of reference to that Business Cat meme, I think. This game has a lot of memes and that sort of thing. There's a little jump you can use. And now we're going to do a little bit of platforming with the magnets. So you're going to go up, down, and then you want to go back up, and then hold there for a minute. It's really fun. It's actually really fun. It gets a little old after a while, though, because you do have to use it quite interestingly later on. I still see I accidentally skipped those little blue bits, but it's not to worry. This is not a perfect playthrough, guys. Don't think it is. I'm trying to do my best, but at the same time, I'm trying to just give you guys what I think of the game and that sort of thing, and showing you what it's all about, that sort of thing. If I was to do a perfect run, it would take me quite a while to get, you know, to remember everything is, that sort of thing. It's not my sort of thing, honestly. But anyway, so here we're just going to jump off the wall, then magnetize back to it, and then just get these blue bits, so you get a little bit of extra points. And then we're going to go up the top here, we're going to eat everything here, eat all the bricks and the noms, and then we're going to jump down by using the dash key. So jump, dash, grab the bricks, grab some more of the barrels, jump down, and then we just want to continue through to this cork pit, so we can eat some more of the desk chairs and that sort of items. And then we need to go back up, I believe. No, we can't get to that cork yet, so we'll have to go back up. So let's see if we can jump all the way up. Come on. Here we go, and there we go, and then we can just jump on up. And now we're going to do the revolving bits. These things revolve, they're obviously magnetized, so you can like go to them, but they've got like a little bit in the middle, and you're supposed to you're supposed to make your way up, basically. Let's see if we can get this. Yep, there we go. And then I'm just going to turn around and see where the next one lies. Where is it? It's up to the top right. So I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to go right in a second. Check if there's a secret or something. There isn't, so we're just going to follow this around and see if we can get a jump off to the corner, which we do. Not too bad at all. Jump up here, do a little bit of platforming, then we can move this little block out of the way, but first we're going to get the little blue gems, and then once we do with the blue gems, we'll be okay to go. I think I missed the corner one. Yeah, I couldn't get the corner one. I couldn't be stuffed doing it. Okay, so here's timed. You have to get you have to eat as many items as you possibly can and drop down. It's actually surprisingly difficult. It took me a few turns a while ago, but for some reason this time around, I got it first try, which is really cool. So then I dropped down. There's a collectible there, which I already got in my past run through, so I won't grab it this time. There's no real need for me to. Now dropping down the pipe, we'll go back to where we were before, where there was the, you'll see at the bottom, you'll see the cork area, as we just came up from before. And let's see where it is. Okay, and now we can make our way through this. Eat the people and like the desk in the office chair and all that. The hamburger, which is in a pram of all things. Lord knows why. But anyway, we need some trash bags and some prams and that sort of thing. And then we're going to move on. Vessel. It's a vessel. And there's Faceful by Zuckerberg or something there, which is obviously a rip on Facebook. So that's the first level completed. Blob on the block. And that's not too bad. Now, okay, now we're on the second level. Okay, so this isn't too bad at all. It's going to start out with these little gear things here. These gears have magnets attached to them, so it's a little interesting, but we're alright now. So let's continue through. I believe we go down this way first. Yeah, we don't go down. We don't go up first. That's for later. But But here we go this way, so you just need to stick to the things you need to go between the gears, which you know, not too difficult, and then you just need to get a little bit of a boost, and then jump through there. Not too bad at all. The game is quite good. I'm enjoying it. Ow! Hit by the lasers right there. Then we'll go over the top and continue through. Okay, now so you hit the bottom button here, so that the gears start moving, and we won't die when we move through them. Then, which is good. Which otherwise, you know, it'd be a bad move if that happened. And then we're going to jump up through the little air suction bit, and it's going to take us to the top where we're going to where the cork was blocking off later, basically. And we just need to get through this. Now, what we need to do here is we need to be able to move this red block out of the way, so that we can then go through. So let's see what happens when we move the plug out of the way. There we go, it drops to the ground, and then we can go on our merry way through. So let's go through here. And then we have a similar puzzle this time around as well. It's with a green movable thing this time. So what you do is you move it to the end there. We go up through the suction hole. Come on, there we go. And we jump up, we get the little blue things. And then what we need to do is we need to move the green block while we're jumping up. So we need to go up to the top, move the green block, then get the suction to pull us through, and there we go. That's it. Just need to eat a whole bunch of stuff, get really, really big. Bill's Music Store, all your base art belong to us. And then we're going to drop down here, and then go to the bottom right where there is another cork where we can go through. So we're just going a little bit of full circle there. Eat the nerd, of course. And we're going to the fishing town, I believe. It's Minecraft, boating supplies of all things. Not Minecraft, Minecraft. I love the references in this game. It really does make it a really big difference. So this platform is going to start moving, so you just need to use the magnet functions to move in and out of your way over these little blocks there. It's not too bad at all. And the interesting bit comes up here when you need to go over the top, eat everybody, go down to the bottom, and then, you know, you basically have to race your own thing. So you need to get there in time just to stand on it. Pretty standard platforming puzzle, which, you know, you've probably seen in games like Crash Bandicoot and that sort of thing before from years and years and years ago. It's an old style of platforming which you've seen a while ago, that sort of race. In any case, so the next bit, what's going on next now? There's a fishing boat in the background. Where are we? It's a checkpoint. And, oh, I see where we are. So now what you need to do here is there are these blocks which are obviously magnetic around here. So what you need to do is you need to jump and you need to attract them. And eventually you'll start getting 1 and 2. And as you grow, it gets easier and easier to grab them. At first it's kind of hard, but as you can see, it's getting more and more frequent for me. And eventually, what you'll see will happen is you'll just grab a whole bunch of them and you'll get big enough to what you need to be. You can get all of them if you want, but they usually tend to get stuck like you're seeing in the corner there. And as you can see, so there you go. And now I'm big enough to do what I would like to do. I think I give it a shot here, but they're all stuck at the top there in the corner. But I'm big enough anyway, so I'm going to go to these little blue gems, and then I'm going to go on my way to the bottom where the cork is, and I can reach through there and go through the gears. Just not bad at all. Continuing on, there's a fisherman, of course. Just eat them. No problem. Chocolate Rain Coffee Shop. That sounds delicious. Hope it's good. And then we're going to eat our way through more fishermen. And hopefully some fish this time. John B's Bait, as well as in the corner there, of course. What else would it be? And let's see if we can jump through here. The game shop. Well, game's shut down now. That didn't take long. They feed pixels. Pork chop sandwiches. Oh, that just sounds delicious. That's not even funny. I feel ripped off now that I've been doing that. Oh my god, shoes. Oh, that's a good shoot outlet. I like that place. And now we're going to go into the 0G bit here. The 0G bit's always fun. Of course, just takes a little bit of care to move through. So just going to move between the gears here. Careful not to kill yourself in the process, but also eat up everything in these little corners here. You'll see there's a few little, what do they call them? Like alcoves, I guess you could say? Yeah, the little alcoves here, as you can see, where you can just get stuff. So we're going to go down here, grab them. And so we're big enough to go to the cork now. But we're going to go up to the top left bit here where the gears are, and because it's a collectible here, I believe. So we just need to make our way through slowly. Once we do that, there we go. Once we can make our way through there, we get a little collectible. We go down to the tube that leads to the bottom where we just were before. And so I think we got our silver medal as well just a second ago. And then we're going to go to the top here, grab the barrels, and then we're going to go through... Oh, we can't go that way. Oops, I don't know why I'm trying. And then we're going to go to the left, and then we're going to the right. There we go. It's not too bad. And then we go to the cork, and I believe that's the end of the level. So that's the first 2 levels out of the 3 and the bonus level, I believe. So the bonus level will be up next. That was the wharf. 1 and 2 medals. Not a bad timing of 4 minutes. And here we are. Okay, we just started really suddenly. This is the bonus level, which is really awesome. It's like a small like mini game, like it looks like you're on a Game Boy. And basically, you need to do is you just need to gobble everything up as you increase in size. You need to come back and gobble the bigger things when you get bigger. That's basically what you need to do in this. And once you've done all that, you can make your way through. And it's basically just a few bits of this. It's actually quite a fun one. I actually quite like it. There's a collectible there to the left hidden, which you'll see me get in a minute. But I'm just focusing on getting everything through. I actually have quite a quick time for this. Of all things, I got 10th in the world rankings, which is kind of interesting. There's the collectible, which I got once before, which doesn't really mean much. It's just some random platformer, but it's kind of funny when you finish it and you think, oh, I did alright there. And then you see it's 10th place. I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Anyway, so I'm going to come back here and gobble these up. Then I'm going to come back under, grab these milk, and then jump down through into this area. This you can actually, if you're not careful here, die in these little areas here, but it's not too bad, depending on where you go. So you just go through here, eat some of the lunch boxes, eat some of the fish and all of the lobsters and all of that, and then you go to the top. Okay, now I believe we're big enough to get through to the top level, which is the last bit of this. Then we need to eat that, and then we need to eat that. So now we're big enough, so we eat the cardboard boxes, then we eat the rest of the big boots and that sort of thing, which is really cool. And then we're just going to eat that, and then we're going to eat the thing that blocked us from our entrance before, and there we go. And that's just about it. Honestly, there's only a few more things left to go. You grab that, you eat the giant fishes when you're big enough, which we can. We go through and we get our gold medal. That was the bonus level in the second world, and we're going to momentarily see the fourth world come on any second. This was Fisherman's House, so it was a minute and 15 seconds, not too bad at all. Oh, there we go. It just kind of pops suddenly with the way I cut it. And so here we go. It's going to be Bob's Cheeseburgers. Up front, that's where we're going to pass beforehand. Unfortunately, we couldn't get anything to eat in this game because we are Gelatinous Blob and not the person who can afford hamburgers. We don't really have any money, you see. We're kind of like a uni student. Anyway, so this is just involving a whole bunch of the magnetic platforming that you saw before. I kind of botched that one pretty hard, but this one I didn't do too badly on. You just jump down and you go through. And it's a sweet and sour soup, apparently. I'm not sure what the reference for that is, but anyway, so we're going to go into the shipment. We're going to go past all this. And in this part of the game, basically what you need to do is you need to push all of the items at the top here, like I am doing now, with the various different lines you have. And then you can pretty much just throw them all down to where that opening is, where we can see it. So then we can do what we need to do. Unfortunately, it's kind of tricky sometimes, and you just need to get about half of them. You don't need to get all of them, but it's really difficult to get some of these smaller items sometimes. But we're okay. I'm just going to get most of these. I think I can get all of them but one, I think. Yeah, it's that one little item there. You can see me trying to have a go at it before, but it's not working. Nope. Yeah, it's just not going to do it. I'm trying to do it and it's not working at all. So I'm just going to get the rest of the items. Oh no, there we go. I got it. Let's see, what am I doing here? Oh jeez. Just go that around. There we go. And then you get all the little things. You can go gobble them all up, which is wonderful. You're big enough to go through the cork to the right-hand side, and then you can just continue onwards. Now, I think there's a secret that way. I'm not 100% certain. Yeah, there is, I think. I'm going up here now. No, there's a whole bunch of blue gems, which is not too bad at all. I remember this. A Blob, Drankbox Programs. It's a Canadian thing. I saw the maple syrup reference. Funny, I go up there to get all the blue gems, and I miss the blue gems on the way down because I'm too lazy. It's just funny. It's funny that I'm like that. And, whoop. And you jump through here, use some more of the magnetic platforming. This is what I call it. It's the best thing to call it, really. Grab as many blue things on the way, and then just see if we can get to the next bit without hitting the lasers. Skills of the Shogun. Cheesy horror movie. Sounds good. Il Taco Shako is a collectible up there. And Food and Grub. Oh, that was botched pretty hard. I don't think I'm going to get that in the end, actually. I don't think I'm even going to bother. Yeah, it looks like I'm not going to bother. So I'm going to continue down and see what's next. Going through here. Checkpoint. Oh, this is the helicopter scene where you need to... basically where you need to get to the rocket... Like NASA, you need to get to NASA pretty much. And there's all these helicopters fighting you, so you can just knock them and they'll knock them down, but you can't consume them until you get big enough yet. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just knocking them, trying to ignore the tanks. I'm not big enough for the tanks yet, but I'm just eating everything on the ground that I possibly can. So it's there. Oh, it's B+ instead of N+. Oh, that's kind of cute. I didn't notice that one before, actually, when I was playing the game. So look, there's a lot of funny references in this game. It's amazing how many references they put. I just eat a random chair there. The generic store, not the grocery store at all. Just get that. Alright, so hopefully I'll get big enough to... Yep, okay, and at this point now you get so large that you can eat the helicopter, you can eat the tanks, that sort of thing. That's what you do, you just go through and eat it all. I don't necessarily need to now, but it's kind of fun to do it this way. So then I can go and do this, and then you just need to magnetize your way up, get the cork, and then hit the button, as you can see. Once you get that, and then we can go down through here, and then we can go into the spaceship, which will then take us to space. This has been Tales from Outer Space Mutant Blobs Episode 2 by Tinytree. Subscribe or like if you like it. I'm going to show you the cutscene. I am off. There's going to be some more Just Cause 2, some Diablo 2 hopefully as well, and some Sleeping Dogs. Have a lovely day.
Bow wow.